The Sims is more than just a life simulation game. It's a dynamic space where players can explore different facets of identity, memory, and narrative. Using the framework of nostalgia, persona, and narrative, this analysis examines how these concepts interact within the game to create a reflective mirror of our own experiences. Today, we'll explore how players recreate their past, shape new identities, and craft their personal stories, providing key insights into how The Sims acts as a cultural and emotional canvas for self-expression. For many, the game allows a return to memories of simpler times. The Sims taps into deep wells of nostalgia, offering players the opportunity to recreate significant moments from their past. Whether it's designing childhood homes or reconstructing relationships with long-lost loved ones, the game allows players to engage with memory in an interactive way. Scholars like Boehm in 2001 argued that nostalgia isn't just about longing for the past, but actively reshaping it. And The Sims embodies this concept by letting players recreate memories, offering emotional catharsis and a sense of comfort. For instance, players often find themselves replicating their childhood bedrooms or family dynamics, drawing on nostalgia to experience these memories in new ways. By revisiting these spaces in a virtual format, players are actively engaging in a form of personal storytelling that is inherently nostalgic, using the game's tools to relive and reframe their own histories. The concept of persona is equally vital. The game can also serve as a platform for identity exploration, allowing players to experiment with different personas. In The Sims, the player can craft Sims with various gender identities, occupations, and personalities. This reflects G's 2003 notion that video games are powerful spaces for identity play, offering the flexibility to explore social roles and aspects of selves that may be restricted in the real world. As players navigate through these virtual lives, they aren't just testing out new identities, they are reflecting their own personal beliefs and values. For example, a player who values creativity might focus their gameplay on artistic careers, whereas another who prioritizes success might lead their sim through a career-orientated storyline. Players often use their sims as avatars of their personal desires or aspirations. Many people have spoken about using the game to simulate experiences they wouldn't typically pursue in real life. Unlike games with fixed storylines, The Sims allows for emergent, player-driven narratives. Ryan 2001 highlights that digital games offer unique narrative structures, where players control the story's direction. In The Sims, the narrative emerges from the player's choices, whether it's crafting a multi-generational family legacy or focusing on an individual's personal journey. This gives players the ability to project their personal stories onto the game, constructing narratives that reflect their real-world experiences, ambitions, and challenges. There are also many challenges that exist in the Sims community. They can be found on platforms like Reddit or YouTube. These may include the 100 Baby Challenge or Rags to Riches Challenge. These challenges give the player new narratives to emulate and compete with in their own gameplay. As an example of narrative in The Sims, a player might shape a narrative around raising a family, mirroring their own desires for connection and legacy. The open-ended nature of the game allows these narratives to evolve, offering endless replayability and personal reflection. These narratives reflect more than just entertainment. They are projections of the player's own inner world. Together, the concepts of nostalgia, persona, and narrative illustrate how The Sims is not just a game, but a reflective tool for exploring identity and personal experiences. Players use these concepts to navigate their own lives, shaping a virtual world that mirrors their real-world beliefs, values, and emotions. This blend of personal storytelling and digital interaction highlights the unique cultural role of The Sims in both gaming and self-expression. In summary, this analysis has shown how The Sims engages players through nostalgia, persona creation, and emergent narrative. By allowing players to reconstruct their pasts, experiment with different identities, and craft personal stories, the game becomes a mirror of their inner worlds. These insights contribute to the broader understanding of how games like the Sims franchise serve as spaces for emotional and cultural exploration. This synergy between concepts not only showcases the versatility of The Sims, but also highlights its cultural significance as a medium for exploring and expressing complex ideas about identity, memory, and society, proving why The Sims is one of the best-selling game franchises of all time.